Are they going to riot in Ohio this weekend? Now, in case you haven't been following this story, last Thursday, August 24th, you had this altercation between police and a 21-year-old black pregnant woman, identified as Takaya Young. Now, she had been accused of stealing some booze from a Kroger. This happened in the Blended Township area of Westernville, Ohio. And she was suspected alongside some other people who were in the store stealing merchandise. We've seen a lot of this lately. These gangs of people who just go into stores like they did in L.A. What was it, a Neiman Marcus? Just grab whatever they want, even the racks, and just run out the door. Now, unfortunately, she was shot and killed by police after being asked several times to exit her vehicle. They're trying to question her. She ended up lunging her vehicle forward towards one of the officers. That's when they shot one shot through the windshield, shot the suspect. And the family since has come out and said that this should have never ever happened. It was actually a Kroger employee who identified Takaya and saw her sitting in a Lexus that didn't have a license plate. Now, the officers have since come out. Today, they released the body cam. So, it's taken about a week to get this body cam out. And the day after the shooting, the police chief, John Belford, released a video explaining the events, what had happened. But it was this Kroger employee who went out and spoke with these officers, said that there were several people in the store that were stealing merchandise from the store. And at the time, they were trying to assist somebody who had been locked out of their vehicle. Now, after she had been shot and killed, unfortunately, and I've got a question here. 21 years old. What is somebody who's 21 years old doing, pregnant, with a third child on the way? Third child on the way. I'm sorry, but you know what? At that point, you need to keep your legs closed. Yes, it's sad that she died in this situation. But aren't you getting tired of people bringing their noisy kids up to where you live? And they're screaming out in front of your apartment or wherever you live all day? Because people don't know how to keep their damn legs closed. Sorry, just my 2 cents here. Now, the car rolled for another 50 feet before stopping on the sidewalk in front of the store. And officers immediately tried to render aid. They broke into the vehicle, tried to render aid. And there happened to be an emergency room doctor who was on the scene. Now, the names and ages, race of the officers has not been released. They're currently on paid administrative leave as the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigations reviews the situation. So today they've released this body cam, and I haven't seen a lot of footage about this, except maybe, or coverage of this, except on Fox News. USA Today had something via the Columbus Dispatch. But there really hasn't been a lot of coverage of this, so we'll see what happens this weekend. Hopefully there won't be any riots in Ohio. Nobody riot out there in Ohio, okay? But I thought I'd make you aware of this story. Didn't know if you knew it. Tragic situation. But we got to teach people not to go out there and be shoplifting in stores. Tell people it's not okay to just go into the store as a gang and take whatever you want because you feel you're entitled to it. And if an officer tells you to step out of your vehicle, you do what the officer says. And that's the tragedy in all this. 21 years old. 21 years old. Pregnant. Third child on the way. All she had to do was step out of her vehicle. It would have been far better for her to step out of her vehicle and say, yeah, fess up and say, yeah, I took the booze, and face the music, than to lose your life over it. Stupid. Stupid. Now, our thoughts and prayers go out to the family. But this could have been avoided. It could have been avoided. But this is what happens when you allow this behavior to take place. This is what happens. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. You can also follow me at Instagram, #JasonComposes, because I write music in my spare time. Or you can find me on X, formerly Twitter, Culture Confederacy at CultureConfed1 on X. This is the Culture Confederacy saying peace out, stay safe, everybody. God bless this thing called the United States. And you know how we do it here. This is where the past crashes with the present. I'll catch you next time, and you all have a great weekend.